Good morning, Sunday the 18th of October 2020, and the sun isn't shining. The sun is shining behind the clouds as always, and today I have got James and I have got Land Rover modeler Gary with me this morning. Hello.
Yes.
Hello, welcome. How you do? You good?
Yep, very best. Thank you, Malcolm.
Excellent. I've been here for at least an hour or two setting up and getting everything ready. As you know, as always, I haven't just sat down 5 minutes ago and started. No. I've been well planned, as you well know. So today we're going to be going through your kits on the Modeller's Mess, on Show Us Your Kits, and James is going to take us through that. So we're going to be led by the hand through the magical forest that is the Beneficiaries and Volunteers model kits by James. We're looking forward to that. And then also after that, we're going to do Guess the Thing. And I was quite ruthless for this one. There's going to be lots of things that some people I am sure will be able to guess and some people won't. The other thing is I'm still looking for a better name for Guess the Thing because I don't know, it doesn't seem right. It doesn't seem like a very good name. So if you can come up with a better name for Guess the Thing, please let me know. Cool. So, James, are you ready, Freddie? You want to show us what you've been up to?
Oh, I can do that.
What you've been working on this week?
Let me be super professional and change the camera that doesn't focus.
Yeah, and then we'll go through all the comments.
I haven't actually been working very much on the bench this week. I've been very busy with other things. However, last night I did manage to gloss our said Corvette for some oil work, which I started doing last week, but suddenly remembered after I'd finished my show that I hadn't glossed it and I was being a bit of a numpty. So, yes. So I've done that, but I've also glossed said figure that I was doing as well for the same treatment. And that is literally all I have done this week.
Wow, you had a busy week.
Yeah, I've been at work, and I'll be honest, with the world being on fire, I have chosen to try to sleep through it. So I've spent most of the week catching up with my sleep, and yeah, I feel a lot better for it in some ways, but I've lost a lot of time in others. But never mind.
Okay, well that ship is going to look awesome.
It's getting there. It is getting there. I plan to get this back section finished, oiled, and blah de blah. And then I've got the neck section to go on, which is starting to take shape.
Mm.
But what I will do is I will gloss that, oil it, blah de blah, and then glue it in place. So it's a very sectional build, which is a bit odd.
Quite good to do it in separate sub-assemblies. Then you can kind of keep a track of where you are.
It's sort of the only way to do it because there's so many different colours. It's really difficult to do it any other way, I think. I'm sure lots of people that build boats will tell you that is a different way that's better.
Yeah.
But, this way suits for me, and we'll see how we get on with it.
Yeah, cool. We can't wait to see it.
Top.
Good when it's finished, as they say.
What
about you, Gary? What are you up to? Gary.
Yeah.
How are
I'm
you?
still working on the wee cowboy scene.
Yay.
Yeah. Hopefully I'll have it more or less finished today.
Okay. Are you going to be doing the ranch or the fence or whatever it is in the corner today?
Yes, I am. Yeah.
What are you going to build that out of?
I've got popsicle sticks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, going to do it along the back there. Hopefully, I mightn't get it all finished today, but hopefully next Sunday it'll definitely be finished.
Cool, excellent. And then we'll have to think of a new.
Yeah. Yeah,
thing.
I like my son. Yeah, I like my Sunday morning builds. I definitely do. No panic, no stress. Just
no.
Yeah.
Just chilling out. Do you want to choose the next one? The next theme?
Up to you, Malcolm. What do you want to do?
I'll let you choose the theme. Let me know next week. You got 7 days.
Okay.
7 days.
7 days to think. Yes.
Yeah. No pressure, but the counter is running.
Yeah. 7 days to think of a theme to build on for today. We could build some Chernobyl stuff because I noticed you've got quite some substantial.
Oh, sorry. Oh, you mean this here?
It's behind you, yeah. The ICM one.
Yeah. The magnificent ones. I have to admit, way bit on the expensive side, but what you get in each box is worth it. And I mean worth it. Yeah, you get this whole backdrop and this one. I'm going to do an in-view box of it today on our own show. So.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And the same as the monitoring station comes with its own backdrop as well. So I'll be doing that one today on the show, the firefighter one.
Okay. And that if you guys want to tune in for that, that's on for Modelers. They've got the link in the bottom of the screen there. That's on YouTube. If you type in for Modelers, I think it pops up, doesn't it? As a search.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does. Yeah.
What time is that show on today?
2 to 5.
Okay. Brilliant.
Yeah.
Awesome. And James, you've also got yours, haven't you?
Yeah, mine's on straight after this one.
Yeah, that's right. And you can click on it on that link there, or type that in, and it'll take you straight to that. Awesome. Let's have a look at the chat. I noticed that our John was trying to get in, but it didn't seem to be hold a connection for very long, unfortunately. So he will be. Maybe he's going to try again to jump in. Right, who have we got in the chat? We got Lewis. He says, "Good morning, everyone." Good morning, Lewis. It's up bright and early. You got me saying good morning. Facebook user says shush.
That would be Nick Mowbray.
Oh, is it? Oh gosh. I need to get the chat up, don't I, so I can see if anything else comes up that I haven't got a name for. Good morning, Nick. Good to see you. Yeah. Lewis wants to know how your stash is coming on, Gary. Gary? Is he there? Oh, he's on mute. Sorry. Well, you just saw it's building. It's getting taller and taller all the time. Mark's Modelling Ramblings is in. He says, "Good morning, folks. He did promise he was going to pop in today and watch. He was watching the Saturday night crash last night, wasn't
he? Yeah.
Yeah.
Morning, Mark.
Morning, Mark. Christopher David Simmons is in. Says good morning, all. He says, won't be chatting. Mark says, I won't be chatting much as respraying my armored car and watching on a tablet. That's fine. Just listen in. Lewis saying hi, Mark. Christopher Davidson says, oh, why not name that thingy bob? Yes. Yeah. Name that thingy bob. That could be good.
Either that or thingy bobs have names.
Yeah. Yes. Name the thing we're showing you. Lewis says you can call it. Name the item in the picture from the smallest snippet I can possibly zoom in on. That's catchy. That's catchy. Yeah, we could turn it into an acronym, couldn't we? EO.
I tell you what, that's your homework for today, Malcolm, to make an acronym out of that.
Well, I think I just did. I'm not going to visit that again. Mark says, just enjoyed a homemade artery hardening fry-up. Oh, lovely. That's a good point. We haven't discussed our breakfast plans this morning. Gary, what did you have? I'll start with you.
Full fry-up.
Oh, my God. Okay. James, what muesli did you have this morning?
So what? You cut out then.
What did you have for breakfast, James?
Oh, breakfast. Yes, muesli.
No, you didn't.
No, I did. I had crunchy nut flakes. Is what I had.
Crunchy nut flakes. That's not muesli.
It's as close as muesli as I can get.
It's bits, I suppose. Yeah.
You know, unlike my colleague, I looked in the fridge, saw those sausages, bacon, eggs, mushroom, black pudding, and everything, and thought to myself, no, I won't succumb to it.
Very
and then
good.
I woke up and thought, damn it, I've only got cornflakes.
Crunchy nut ones, though. That's pretty good. That's quite a rich breakfast there.
Yes, lots of sugar.
Lovely. I've just got a cup of coffee. I'm hoping for a glass of orange juice. It is on order. We'll see if it turns up. Rob says, morning, got my leaf cutter this week. Oh, that is not a cut, like a gardening project. Is it a project? Is it? It's a stamp, isn't it, for leaf shapes?
Yeah.
Well, you could use it for gardening, but it might take you a while.
And it would create more mess than it normally would.
Possibly, yes. Well, it would break up the leaves into much, much tinier parts, which would be useful for composting.
But would the words be used?
Yeah. Suddenly there's a gardening show. Skullfish is in. Good morning, Skullfish.
What is Skullfish?
I love that name, Skullfish. Is that the fish of a skull? I wonder where that name come from. I'd be interested to know. Skullfish, if you can, let us know where you pulled that name from. Cool. There we go. So I've got to show you what I'm working on, or what I finished.
What are you working on, Malcolm?
Well, thanks for asking. That one, press that brings me there. There we go. I finished the Western build. I can't remember if I've shown this on the stream last time or not. But I'll show you again because I've just painted the outside and the edges and finished taking the photographs and things. So I need to get it in focus because that would be helpful.
While you're getting into focus, Wayne Cooper, he's saying hello, everyone.
Excellent. Good to see you, Wayne. Wayne's building that huge B-1 bomber, the swing wing. Is it B-1?
Yeah.
There we go. Oh, nope, still too close. There we go. So yeah, we're all done on this. All the bits and pieces are painted and coloured. It's got a wash on everything. Very happy with it. The sand just had a sand wash on it actually. Painted it black and then put a sand wash over the top, and all the bits and pieces all look kind of rusty, rubbish. That's quite a bright green. It doesn't really show up on the camera. The kitchen area that has been ripped open, and I've even got I don't know if you can see it here. There's a little pipe sticking out.
Mm-hmm.
Little water pipe that would have been there when they removed the building from the back. Yeah, this building, the actual real one, burnt down in 2004, which I didn't realise. Someone put I put this up on a forum, and then someone said, "You know, I don't realise it burnt down." And there's a picture of it on fire. Oh, so there we go. That's my replica complete. And all I've done the other day was just painted the edges black, similar how I did on the District 9 build.
Another awesome build.
Thank you. Wayne says the huge B1 is in its first stage of spraying, not easy due to its size. Yeah, I imagine it doesn't even fit in your spray booth. You know, being that big, it is a huge item. It'll take a lot of paint as well, and a lot of time painting it.
Mm.
But if you've got the space, you'll be fine. Okay.
Yeah, this is what I decided. I've got a couple of big builds in which I want to try and do soon, and when it gets to a certain stage, it won't fit in the booth. So I've got to make a new booth.
Oh, okay. Blimey.
Bit of a pain, but worth it in the end.
These things don't get planned, do they?
No. Oh, no. There's definitely no planning in my house. Good God, no.
You think, I'm going to build that thing. You get it open and you can't even get the box on the desk.
Yeah, it's very much a case of, I like that.
I want it.
I want it. Yeah, a bit of the old Lewis going on. I want.
The other thing that I'm building is the 132nd Revel Corsair F41. Was it F41? F4 something. And I've just put the fuselage halves together. I haven't done much really, but the cockpit work. And there's shocking seam lines down in the middle. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah.
Blimey.
So I think that's probably down to my ineptitude and maybe not focusing very much while I was putting it together. But I've done like the wheels and things like that. They're all put together. I've done the engine, which is like 9 parts, I think, on there.
Really?
Yeah. I think it was going to be hidden, so I'm not that worried about it. And the dude, look at this guy. I switch cameras. If you haven't seen this, it needs to be seen. Gary's already laughing. Already chuckling at this prospect. Let's refocus the thing. Hang on. You'd think the focus button would be right in front of you, but no, it's like in like 3 menus. There we go. There he is. Well, she is. Hello, welcome to the show.
Very fetching.
Thank you. James, I have a question for you.
What's the question?
Have you seen my back half?
Is that your better half?
How dare you? How dare you? Yeah, odd looking thing. So I won't be putting this into the cockpit, but it remains on my desk for Jollies. Let's switch the camera back. There we go. Brilliant. So let us know in the chat what you're up to, what you had for breakfast this morning. Skullfish says, the name stems from my fly fishing days many, many moons ago in a... Wait, that's no moon. That's good. I like that. Very nice. Lewis says, I resent that comment, James. I don't sound like that. I want. You see, he does like to seeing things shiny, doesn't he, Lewis?
Yes.
Lewis saying good morning, Skullfish. Skullfish is saying good morning to Lewis. Excuse me. Christopher David Simmons says, I sprayed a 1/72 Gatto sub by hanging it from a hook in the hallway with a sheet pinned up behind it. At 5 foot long, it took a lot of pink paint. Good Lord. 5 foot long.
Yeah, it's a big model.
I think I've seen that before. Who makes that?
Revell.
Is that the one that the chap from E-Models tried to put in the back of his car and didn't fit? A photograph of it sticking out the back.
Not that particular model, no.
Right.
That one is the German one. The one he's talking about is the American one.
Oh, I see.
If memory serves me correctly. But yeah, they are monsters.
Yeah. I've got a bit of a frog in my throat, so excuse me a sec while I cough it out.
Dun, dun, dun. That's going to really annoy me all day now. That's coming in my head.
That's better. Maybe I'll get my orange juice now. Skullfish is the pilot. Figure deserves the worst paint job you can muster. Oh, don't worry, I could do that. I just I could go blindfold, just splodge the paint on, which is what I generally do anyway. But yeah, he's a funny looking chap. Looks like a pharaoh, doesn't he? Like a little Egyptian guy. Odd. Christopher Davidson said yes to the sub. And Skullfish says the Gato is huge. Is it Gato or Gatto?
Gatto is my guess.
Model making trucker says the one from E-Models was the 148 trumpeter. Yeah, I'm with you. 148 trumpeter and the other ones by Revel. I want them both. I don't think he has the space, surely. He's got a lot of big kits. Talking of kits.
That was like a segue and everything.
Oh, amazing. Just want to quickly have a chat about this. So on the 30th of October, 7 p.m, on the ISM channel, the YouTube channel, is a charity auction. Raise money for Models for Heroes. There's going to be at least 50 kits up for auction. All sorts of different ones, from ones that are quite rare to brand new model kits, but covering all genres. So if you're into your sci-fi, or if you're into your cars or your tanks or your aircraft, there will be something for everyone. Yes, there is something for everybody in there. There's figures in there too. So please come along to that. That would be wonderful. So, James, do you want to do you want to show us your kits?
That sounds like a jolly good idea.
Yeah, do you want to get your kits out?
I'm going to get my kits out. I'm just going to put her away.
So on the Modeller's Mess, we have a post that is called Show Us Your Kits, and beneficiaries and volunteers of Models for Heroes can post in there what they've been working on this week, and then today we'll go through them. so you can see them.
I certainly will if I can mash the buttons in a certain way.
Oh, look, notifications just come up saying Modeler's Mess is just gone live.
There you go. We're live. That's good. What is that? Oh, there it is. That's what I'm looking for. So this is obviously over on the Facebook page, the Models for Heroes Modeller's Mess. Malcolm, as he said, puts a link up with this picture here saying, show us your kits. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to have a quick look and see what everyone's been doing. So first up, we've got David Phillips with his Accurate Miniatures Mustang 1A. He was struggling to focus this week, so he thought he'd be gentle.
I think he wants us to be gentle.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let me get close to the computer. I can read the screen properly.
Wing it.
Yeah, that looks nice, doesn't it?
Yeah, he's done a grand job on that.
What's it behind, though? What's behind it?
That's a magnifier.
Oh, is it?
So, yeah, Dave Phillips, I think, is he's blind apart from a very small amount of vision in the center of his eye vision.
Yeah.
And so that is a huge magnifier with a big screen above it. And I think the controls are, zooming and changing the contrast and things.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Good to see that. Very good to see that. And now you say that, I've actually seen something similar that one of the guys at work had. Yes. And another picture from Julian. This is his model. He says, apart from replacement gun sight and a gloss coat, done.
Oh, okay.
So this would be his 148th, I think, Hurricane.
I think it's bigger than that.
Is it really?
I can't remember which one he's building. I haven't put this description up there. I think it's the 24th one with all the engine parts and the gun parts. Or is it not? Don't know.
I would have thought, but I don't know. Julian, you've caused a debate now. Let us know. Yeah, just as a handy tip, when we're looking at your pictures, if you can put always hang on, there might be a bit more information there. Let's have a look. No. Yeah, if you can put the kit that you're showing us or the item you're showing us, it would be really handy. Because not only is it useful for when I read it out, but it's also useful if someone looks at it and goes, I want one, Lewis. He won't know what it is unless you tell them. So this is Nick's work this week. In between search duties and overtime, been working on this chap. Another 3D print. Rowan, Long Wolf and Cub. However, I have also just constructed the Toon Churchill. Just need to paint it. That's a nice figure, isn't it?
Oh, it's lovely. Really, it's got an elongated, cartoony look to it, but I think it's wonderful. The colours are great. It's painted it really well.
Yeah, that is 3D print. I might have to try and get hold of that somewhere. That's
It's got
very good.
a lot of movement in it, even for a static figure. With all the fabric and everything.
Oh yes, and he's done a remarkable job on that face.
Yeah,
very, very good. Jealous.
That's cool. 3D printers, I tell you, it's the future.
Oh, I love mine. Although it's wondering why it's been neglected this week, but that will soon change.
You were using it a lot last week, weren't you?
Yeah, I've got a lot of things that I've been got to do, and I've got a limited time to do it. But hey-o. So this is Mark Bridge. This is his Airfix 124 Typhoon, coming along nicely. It's looking very nice.
This is the one I thought that Julian was working on, but no, it's obviously not. That's great. So much work in there. He's been working on it solidly for a good month or two now, and I remember him saying on the Fermano's show that the fit in the motor at the front and the engine isn't particularly perfect, so it's quite tricky to get everything in. But I think he's enjoying it. He's getting on with it, isn't he?
Yeah, it's looking superb.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got one upstairs. I don't want to do that yet.
Must be heavy.
Yeah, they are quite heavy, and they're large. Obviously, the 124s. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I got to do that spray booth. I've got so many of those sort of things. Never mind.
It's too big.
Sorry.
I'm just saying it's too big for me.
Well, you've been doing 1/32, so it's not that
Yeah.
much bigger.
Yeah, that 1/32 is too big as well.
Okay, fair enough. Point taken. Mr. Tonks here. Got to refit windscreen. Fortunately, I like glue the body so can access the cab. After wipers are repainted, has the wiper blade marks put back. All good to go. 148 Airfix RAF general purpose truck. So why so muddy? Well, it got in glue on the glass somehow. So to hide it was to use mud. That looks nice.
Hey, it's just to be fair, it looked boring without the mud. It does look very cool with the mud. I like that. Yeah,
I've got to be honest. It's one of my favourite trucks. So
it looks like there's nothing that could stop it.
No, it generally lives up to its name of just keeps going. But yeah, and that actual 148 Airfix kit, I believe. Don't quote me because I might be wrong, but the last time I heard it had been they've stopped producing it, which I can't understand why for a second because it's a cracking kit. But yeah, so they are a little rare.
Think about
So yeah,
Gary gone. Gary's very quiet today.
No, I'm still here, Malcolm.
What did you think of the mud on there?
I love the mud on it.
Really good.
Yeah.
Tell you, Rob's amazing.
Yes.
Phillips put a comment and said, "Filthy trucker." Yes, absolutely.
So we've got Robert Thomas next, and he has finished the Boeing 737 Models for Heroes livery from Airfix. Very nice.
Yeah, Robert Thompson, that is. Great. That's really cool. I remember last week, didn't he show the seams that he was fixing on there? I think.
Possibly, yes.
Yeah. I like that he's got something to hold it up as well at the back.
Yes. They're
really clever. Especially when you're glossing it, you need to get your fingers away from it. Really cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, the Models for Heroes livery is, on its aircraft. It will be coming along one day when we have that many donations that we need to have a fleet of aircraft to deliver them.
Yeah. If we're honest, Malcolm, it's not that we couldn't do it now. It's the aircraft that we require needs to be a little bit more, shall we say, able to land in smaller areas.
You can do an airdrop.
We're waiting for them to design the correct aircraft for our needs. And here we have Cran Morgan, scratch building a bunker in 135th. I like that a lot.
Yeah, I had a cheeky look through and I saw this and I was, oh, that's really cool. I like that. He's even gone like the proper joints in the joints in the posts there. I wonder what he's used because that's really
got a good effect for the actual texture of the wood as well, isn't he?
Yeah, I wonder what he's used there.
I'm wondering if he's used actual twigs or whether he has used like a balsa wood or a wooden dowel, that he's played with to get that effect.
Could be. I mean, they're not uniform, and there's like, and then the center beam there, and across the top there's a knot in the middle there. So, I don't know. Looks very good.
Yes, again, let us know, Cran, because we're all intrigued by that. And that is a classic example of why we do this, is because that is very, very inspiring. So the more information you give as to your techniques and how you've achieved it, the more people can, what's the word I'm looking for, Malcolm?
Steal the idea.
That wasn't the word I was looking for. It was more a case of, but yes, you're right. Basically, steal the idea, but be inspired by it and recreate in your honor your technique. Unfortunately, I didn't wake up with the ability to speak very well this morning, so I do apologise.
That's okay.
Normal standard.
Yeah.
This is Clive Albiston. I'm sorry if I mullered your name. I do apologise. This is the 132nd.
Oz.
Sorry?
Let's call him Oz.
Oz. Okay, Clive Oz. This is the 132nd Stuka from Trumpeter. Very nice. There's a lot of detail in there, isn't there?
There is.
Oh, Christopher says emulate is the word we're looking for.
That's the word. Thank you very much.
Perfect. Well done.
I'm glad we
That's
got
too big of a word.
It's too big, yes. Copy.
And this, I believe this. I saw this the other day. Isn't he building this in a box?
Mm-hmm.
And he's basically cut the Stuka in half, so he's got half one side and half the other. Is that right?
Yes, I think so. I couldn't work it out from so these pictures here. I think he pops it up there, but I think he's doing like a almost like a peephole.
Yes, that's what I was. Yeah,
and you're not sure where which bit we're looking at, or where the point of view is from. But he's got. Is he built two, or is he cut them in half and then?
It's one model that he's doing half and half. So he's making the plane up with the middle section, obviously in half. So the fuselage, sorry. So instead of gluing the fuselages together, he's using the half that comes molded. So that half will be up against the wall of the peephole box, if you like.
Right.
So it will look like there are two aircraft in there. And the reason for the peephole is it will reduce your ability to see peripherally. Just all these words today. What's going on? Your peripheral vision will be limited because of the peephole, which means you won't. Your brain won't realise that it's just a half of an aircraft there. So very clever idea. I'm really looking forward to watching the progress on this.
I see. I think there is a post somewhere that he's explained it. I think.
There you go. That is basically what you'll have in the box.
Wow.
And the yellow tape there was the walls of the box, said box.
Oh, I see.
So your peephole will be in the middle, I guess. Whether it will be a high angle or a low angle, not sure. But you'll only have a proportion of the front that you can look through. So yeah, it's a very, very clever idea. I've seen it before, not with this particular aircraft, but I have seen it. And it's a brilliant technique. Hard to do, so it's quite a challenging build, but very clever idea using the two halves of the aircraft like that.
Very clever. Two aircraft for the price of one then. Yeah. Mark thinks you had a dictionary for breakfast.
There may have been a free toy with the said flakes that I can't mention because there are other types and varieties out there. This is Christopher David Simmons. He's BOB, a Bolton Paul Defender with pilot. At last now painted and fitted. Pre-shaded and a few tests for battle damage. Looks like I might get this finished after all. Trumpeter 148th kit. Cool. Nice. And of course, this is the Battle of Britain build that finishes at the end of this month. So literally just under 2 weeks to go, I believe.
Yep, finishes on the 30th of October.
Yes, I meant to ask you actually whether we were going to be looking through that reveal album. at some point?
We could look at the final reveal album.
Yeah, I think do we need to make it clear that's what we're going to do and ask permission to do so?
Well, I don't know, because some of these pictures here are from the Battle of Britain builds anyway. So I think if we wait until the 30th, and then we can look at the final work.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Are we going to make a video, aren't we, of the of all the final pictures?
Yes. Yeah, I believe that was your plan.
I'm sure Gary was going to do it.
No comment.
Speaking of Gary.
Gary,
yes.
This is Apache, I believe, Gary, isn't it?
Cobra. By
there we go.
Academy.
As you can tell, I'm really good and up to date with my aircraft recognitions.
Well, Gary's here. He can tell you all about it.
Over to you, Gary.
It's a 135 scale Cobra. I did put a wee link down there, or a wee description of it down there. 135 scale Cobra by Academy. I wanted to go with my Apache that I done.
Is that your Apache in your cowboy scene?
Yes.
You did a great job on that Apache.
Thank you, Malcolm. When I get it back, I'll be happy. I can't get it back yet.
Where is it?
It's in Market Hill.
Oh God! Get him to sort it out and bring it back. Make him another one. How's the kit going together?
Very well. I like that one. Academy on Trumpeter do lovely aircraft. I have a couple more coming, but somebody doesn't need to know that wee bit yet.
We won't drop you in it at all, Gary. So what is
No.
it that's coming?
It's okay. She can't get listening to this show.
No, it's okay. I'm just texting it to her. Let's move on quickly before we get in trouble. The next one is from Stephen Muttons. His latest Stug 3 Duck. Lots of letters. 135th manufacturer is Dragon. That's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You like this stick?
It's got good flesh colour on those.
Yeah, it looks like they're about to have a sing-song, doesn't it?
Yes. Look very jolly, like they're going to sing Lumberjack or something.
Yes. It wasn't the song I was thinking of, but actually, do you know what? That guy on the right, yeah. I love a Jack and I'm all right. Moving on.
Yep.
That's why we don't do singing on this show. All bit of damage to that.
Oh, right. How's he done that then?
He was having a cigarette and he put it out on it. No.
Soldering
Quite good, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah. Nice. Again, like I said, if there's any things like that that you want to share how you do things, put it in the comments and we can all learn from you.
Yes. Emulate. Wait a minute. Is that guy smoking a cigarette?
He is.
Wow.
Wow.
Get out of it. Look at that.
That's pretty good. Well noticed. See that or his cat got playing with it. Very good. I like that. Julian just showing off now. This is obviously it's all of his on the bench, and Gary is going to do a bit of plane identification So going left from right, Gary, what are those planes?
Whirlybirds.
Yeah. He's got it right.
Yes, absolutely. There you go. So thank you for playing.
Yeah, put your description in Julian. Got to do it.
This is Lewis Williamson with his new truck. His one-to-one truck. Playing in his one-to-one truck with his 135th Fury. Says, I am wedded while I'm away in the truck. Not entirely happy with it, to be honest. What, the truck or the weathering? Looks right. What's wrong with that?
Oh, it's fantastic to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
It can't be easy having to use your steering wheel as a cutting mat. But
well, in fairness, sorry.
Go
on. In fairness to Lewis, there isn't a law against model making while driving, so luckily he wasn't playing with his mobile phone because that would be illegal. But yeah, no, it is difficult.
No, you haven't got much space in there, I guess, to sit at a table or a desk.
What he needs is a little portable tray that sits across his steering wheel.
Yeah, one that clips to the steering wheel.
Nat, you're a crafty person. I think you could whiz up a little tray for him for his cab.
Yep.
Using some polystyrene balls or any others that you can get hold of.
Balls are available.
I like it, Lewis. I think you're doing a cracking job, mate.
Yeah, especially in the confines of a truck. Can run well.
And last but no means least is Wayne Cooper with the Revell B1 in 1/48 scale. Sat next to 1/48 Tomcat to show the scale.
Oh. Wow.
Oh.
That is just big.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's. I mean, that's with the wings out, I guess.
Yeah, you can fold the wings back, can't you?
Mm-hmm. Even with the wings swung, swung wings,
swung
wings. But even with the wings swung, it's still going to be big.
Yeah. Yeah, that is a big old build.
It's a beast. It's a beastie.
So there you go. Well done, Wayne. Thanks for sharing that. And that is that. That is this week's Show Us Your Kits.
Thank you very much. It's really, really good. Thank you. I was going to catch up with some chat while we were doing that. So Mark said his spraying is finished. His spraying has stopped, and his ammo paint is in the bin. Dear.
Oh dear.
So now he can pay attention now. I've not used ammo paint before. Certainly, weathering products used this before. Not the paints. Lewis saying, "Welcome back, Mark." And instead he's resprayed with good old Tamiya XF63. Yeah, can't go wrong with Tamiya as far as I know. I've never had a problem with it, unless I've thinned it too much. Well, I don't know about you guys, but when I thin the Tamiya too much, it doesn't like it.
I'll be honest, I can't get on with Tamiya.
Interesting.
I'm not a Tamiya lover.
Gary, you're Tamiya, aren't you?
Yeah, also MIG.
Oh, right. Yeah.
I've got fond of MIG paint now. I'd rather have it now than Tamiya at the moment.
Right. Isn't MIG ammo, isn't that the same stuff, or is that different stuff?
Yes, good question.
It is. MIG and ammo is the same.
Ah. So there you go. Maybe you should have a word with Mark's modelling ramblings and tell him how to use the ammo paint before he chucks it off.
Oh, don't joke. Don't joke.
Robert Thompson's in, says morning.
Morning.
Yeah, we had a look at your models for Heroes aircraft, Robert. It was really good. Well done.
Very good, yeah.
Good job. Comment on the Cobra. Christopher says, "Is the Cobra to Cassivac the horse?"
Yes.
No, horse is all right. It's just resting.
So having a wee nap.
Yeah. Have you put any arrows in him yet?
Yeah,
Ah.
I have.
Mark says he's back now. He's watching on TV and chatting on the laptop. Oh, very cool. Multi-screened. That's what we like. Thanks for tuning in, Mark. Facebook user says, "Morning, boys." Not sure who that is.
That's Mark Bridge.
Ah, Mark Bridge, you're a professional. You should be clicking on that link. Can you believe it? Shocking display there, Gary. Hey,
Yes.
let the side down.
Just can't get the staff these days, Malcolm.
Nope. Good to see you, Mark. Thanks for tuning in, buddy. Lewis saying, "Wow, that's massive." Now, I assume that's in relation to the Lancer that we showed.
You know, don't you? Now you said that, he's going to make some statement in the comments that he knows he's not meant to say, and he's going to get himself in trouble.
We'll see. But no, he's right. It is a large aircraft. No, it's too big for my desk.
Yeah, I'll be honestly, it's even too big for my desk as well.
Scoffy says, "Awesome builds there." Absolutely. I love the fact that people are confident to show their stuff. I love the fact that they're all different types and different ideas, and it's all really good. Love it. Mark says, "Don't bother with ammo paint," but he says it's probably the user. Yes, most likely. Thin Tamiya 50/50 with self-leveling, and it goes down a treat. Yep, I believe so. I think that that's worked for me. Thin Tamiya down 50/50 works for the airbrush perfectly. And Mark's just saying, yeah, ammo is by MiG. Yeah. Rob says, "Ammo paint, try light thin layers, especially if spraying." There you go. You agree with that, James?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Even with Harry sticking it, just thin layers as well.
Right. Okay.
I think that's a good rule of thumb with any paints, really. Nice thin layers, build it up. Don't flood it.
Definitely. You've got more control then, haven't you?
Yeah.
Model Making Dave's workshop. Hello, everyone. Hi, Dave.
Hi, Dave.
Good morning. Dave must be getting ready for his show. And yeah, everyone's saying good morning to Dave. Lewis says, "I'm not going to make any comment, James. It was in relation to the Lancer."
Oh, he's
very grown. Very grown up response.
Yes.
Somebody's watching.
Oh, wait a minute. I think Nat's got hold of his phone.
Maybe it is, yes. Mark says, "Why am I not seeing some people's posts?" I don't know. Which posts are you talking about there, Mark? If you're watching on, are you talking about comments? If you're watching on YouTube, then you'll only see the people on YouTube. If you're watching on Facebook, you'll only see the Facebook ones. But we see both, as we're going on both platforms. So we try and click on them all if we can. Model Making Trucker says, "Nat's very well today, so I'm being nice and helping her. I've done the washing up." Mark saying, "Soon."
Is he cooking today?
Oh, that'd be interesting. Yes, he usually puts up a picture of his roast, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Mark's saying that explains it because of the Facebook and YouTube difference. Right, should we do guess the thing? James, how you doing for time?
Yeah, no, all good.
Right. Who was it that was doing the song for Guess the Thing? Was it James?
Gary.
Or was it Gary? Was it Gary? Ah,
Yeah.
right.
I
Go on, Gary.
was making no song up.
Yeah, go for it.
Nope.
Now, come on. I know you read the email because I saw it. I saw the return for it.
Do you not read the
All right.
memo?
No, I didn't read the memo. Sorry.
All right, next week we'll have a tune from Gary.
Yeah.
It's just 3 words you got to sing. That's all.
Okay.
All right, you ready, Freddie? We are going to show you a small picture, a cropped picture. I get this right every time. A cropped photo of a thing. Mostly they're vehicles, not necessarily military, but I will pop them up in my screen, and then you've got to guess what they are. Answers in the chat, please. James and Gary, if you do know, please don't shout them out. Not like Ron did the other day on the show. I know. So, right, I've got to press the buttons. First thing. There we go. Guess the thing. What's that? Thank you.
Oh,
Guesses it in the comments.
I know.
Gary, any ideas?
No. Yeah, I can't.
I mean, is it a tank? Is it a weapon? Guesses in the comments, please. Oh, who is that, James?
Sorry,
Who's that?
who's what?
I haven't got the mess up.
Sorry. Facebook user would be Wayne Cooper.
Ah, there we go.
Engines.
Yeah, Antonov engines. When Cooper guesses. Robert Thompson says AN124. Lewis says he's going to go with Mark and Skullfish. Mark says an AN224 and yeah, engines to an airplane. That's good. That's all you know. Then that's all you have to put. That's perfect. Totally Scale Modelers. Hey, look at that. Look. Totally Scale Models is in. We must be doing well.
Morning, Stevie.
Morning, Steve. Yeah. It says engine nacelles. AN225, Robert. Updating his answer from 124. Yeah. Okay. So yes, you're right. It is the Antonov Beast. Absolutely huge. I think could carry a 747 on the back of it. It's absolutely massive. And I think it's the only airliner like that has 6 engines. It's funny. Sometimes you see pictures on the internet of airliners with lots of engines just been photoshopped on, and these ones always look like they've photoshopped a few extra engines on. But no, this thing is absolutely massive. I'd love to see it one day. I don't know how many there are. Do you know, James?
No, I don't.
No.
But I've not seen one in.
Yeah.
Not one of those in real life. No.
Yeah.
I've seen one of the other ones, the older ones, old version.
Right.
And they are humongous, loud, and very good at getting rid of the grass clippings off the runway.
Really expensive leaf blower.
I remember. Cool. I remember seeing it at an air show, one of the Antonovs, and it came, I would say, hurtling down the runway, but that's pretty much a lie because it's just sort of lumbers. And thinking to myself, wow, that's just amazing. How's that ever going to get off the ground? As it got to go off the ground, I couldn't see anything anymore because it just picked up all the cut grass and straight into your eyes. And then when you refocused, it had gone. It was in the distance.
Gosh. Yeah.
I think part of its camouflage is they've got like a section at the back of the aircraft that they throw the grass patterns out to disguise it taking off.
Yeah. Gotcha. That's a good idea. Smoke screen.
Yeah.
Yeah. People in the chat saying there's only one available, one existence, one in flying and one parts built, apparently.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah. And you can get it in 1/72, Robert says. You'd have to. Well, 1/72. I don't know if you get it in 1/72. You might get it 1/44. Have to look. Project for you, Gary. Next whirly bird.
Yes.
Yes. Right. Next thing. You ready? Are you Freddy's?
Yes, got him. Oh, that's cheeky.
Why? Why?
It's cheeky.
Is it?
Yeah, it's the sun, isn't it? It's not really obscured, is it? It's the sun. I know the answer to that one.
Do you?
Oh, I shouted it out, Malcolm. I'm so sorry.
Did you?
Yeah, I said it's the sun.
Very good. Yes. So the object in front of that.
Okay, gotcha.
Well, chat's gone a bit crazy. I think there is a consensus in the chat here. Lewis says Tomcat. And Skullfish says F-16. Mark Burgess says F-18. Chris says it's a Tomcat canopy. Matt says F-14 Tomcat. Steve says F-14 canopy opening or closing. Facebook user says F-18 canopy. And Rob says F-16. Not saying good morning. Oh, she is preparing their Sunday roast, even though she's poorly.
Well, she can't be that poorly, can she? It's
No.
Just looking for sympathy.
Maybe. So, Gary and James, you want to have a go?
Go on, Gary, you go first.
That's a whirly bird anyway.
Yeah.
But I don't have it.
Yep. It is. James, what are you going to go for?
I think what it is the pilot accidentally pressed the wrong button and it's only the canopy. There is no other part of the aircraft there. It's full.
What canopy is it from?
It is from an F-16.
So I believe the first person to get it correct was Lewis in the chat on my screen. Well done, Lewis. Yep, Tomcat canopy, F-14. Lots of people said F-14. So yeah, F-14. And I guess if you built one recently, you'd recognize that it's got quite thick sides to the canopy. On the, that kind of a bit on the left-hand side, which is the screen. Yeah, there we go. Well done, everybody. And no one had some wild suggestions, which we get sometimes. Next one. Answers in the chat. Oh, Robert said he sent me a picture of the 225. He doesn't know the price. The 124, the 124 is 350 quid in 1/72. Christopher has guessed Buzz Lightyear. Yeah, it's not a bad guess, is it?
No, not bad guess at all.
Okay. So I'll give you a clue. It's something that now has laser cannon sound.
Oh, yeah, that's helped me.
I don't know if you noticed that.
Yeah, no, I hadn't clicked. Now I've got the two together. It works.
Let me just get rid of that. So you can just about see bits of the thing in the picture.
Lewis is saying, sorry.
Buzz Lightyear.
Lewis is right there, but wouldn't that be cool if it did have?
Yeah. All the kids would have to go pew 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 pew.
Malcolm's already there. I'm with that one. Now, Malcolm, be honest. As you were walking up to the Lollipop Man, would you be ducking and diving behind people's fences while doing that noise?
Yeah, I would probably come in costume too. Skullfish is the BSG Viper from Mattel.
Oh.
So a couple of good guesses. So I've had Buzz Lightyear's, X-Wings, 1990s packaging. No one's got it yet. James, you got an idea?
I'm glad to say that I have absolutely no idea.
What about you, Gary?
No idea.
Wow. Well, no one's got it in the chat yet.
It's a very good one. I can't even think.
People have been close. That helps. All right, I'll give it another 20 seconds.
It's got to be Star Wars, I guess.
Why do you guess that?
Why did I guess that? I don't know. I just got a sneaky feeling it's Star Wars. But that doesn't actually go with the image.
USS Enterprise is another guess.
That's from Wayne Cooper.
Cool. Thank you, mate. Okay, you ready?
Go on in.
Yeah.
Sit tight.
Oh, yes.
People are so close. So close. So, I think Mark did very well saying it was recognizing the 1990s packaging.
Yeah.
And Rob and Steve all guessed X-Wing. Pretty close. So there you go. Lewis still doesn't know what it is.
Natalie, sort it out with you.
Yeah, this is the final photograph. This is not the guess. Just so you know, Model Making Trucker has not seen Star Wars. Right, well done. Next one.
Ooh.
What's that? Guess that thing. What's my thing? Guess the thing of the cropped it. No, guess the larger image of this cropped image.
What have I cropped?
What have I cropped? Yeah. Or if I did them in circles, I could call it cropped circles. Well, I could. I don't think I would.
You could, yeah.
Mark's in with MiG-23. Gary, any guesses?
Whirlybird engine.
Oh, right. Okay. Or a MiG of some sort, Mark says. James, you got any guesses or ideas or inklings?
No. And do you know what? That's not what you just put up there. Is not a bad guess. F-22 Raptor. I don't honestly know. To be honest, I think it's a modern jet, but I don't know. I'm not very good with the jets.
Yeah. So Gary said it was an engine, didn't he? Gary guessed engine.
Yeah.
Engine. Cool.
Although it could be a part of the Battlestar Galactica.
Could it? Okay.
Clearly not, but yeah.
Well, I'm saying it's not. I'm not saying it is. Dave's guessing flanker. Rob says MiG-25. Robert Thompson saying MiG-31. And Skullfish there, Cold War jet. That's all right, Rob. Time and a place, buddy.
Oh, we've seen it right.
Yeah. If you do want to find out what Rob put, you're welcome to go and look at the Facebook.
Yes.
It was wrong. It was a wrong guess. Mark said, I thought it was an intake. Oh, I see. Right. Okay. Foxhound. SU-30. Okay. So no one's guessed it yet. No one's guessed it yet. I would say it is a jet. And I would say Christopher's possibly the closest.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. I'll give you another 20 seconds. It's a beautiful picture. So all these images actually come from really nice, like wallpaper sized pictures, for your PC.
Yeah, if you're going to
just listing all the aircraft you can think of.
If you're going to zoom in on and crop in a picture, you do need a big image, not a thumbnail. That's something I've noticed.
You noticed that, did you? Yes. Right, here we go.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. I knew that all along, really.
It's a Spirit, isn't it? Big stealth bomber. That's a beautiful picture. Look at the all the different colours coming off that winglet. Blues.
Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? That's the sort of, for me, that's the sort of model I'd look at and go, yeah, that's boring. There's nothing you can do with that. It's all one colour, but that really shows that it's not.
Oh yeah, amazing.
Yeah,
I was close.
You were close. Yeah, you got Whirlybird.
Mm. Yeah, and I got engine.
Yeah. What else is there to know?
Yep.
But yeah, nice picture. And these sort of things are quite inspiring, aren't they? You look at them and you go, "Oh, yeah, I really want to build that now." Cool. Next one.
Right. At this point, I'm going to shoot off and leave you.
Thank you, James.
I will be watching, but Lewis will know that one. Right. Until next week. See you soon.
Yeah, and they'll be on in what, an hour or something?
Yeah, on at 11.
11. Okay, cool.
Yeah. So see you soon.
Bye, mate. Take care.
Bye.
Bye, James.
Bye, James. So, it's you, me, Gary.
Yeah.
What's that then, Gary?
Tank.
Correct. Yeah, Mark's also said tank. Good. Model making trucker has said Sherman.
No, don't think it's a Sherman.
M3 Lee.
Yeah, I was thinking that one myself.
Mm-hmm. Steph said an inflatable tank. Morning, Steph. Kangaroo. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Kangaroo.
Kangaroo. Maybe is there a tank called a kangaroo, or it's just being funny? Lee or Grant tank barrel. It's quite short, isn't it?
Yeah.
Model making tracker. Say a Cromwell or a Bishop. So lots of different tank guesses, obviously. What would you say it was then, Gary?
I think Lee.
Lee.
Yeah.
Why did you say Lee? What makes you think that?
Just by the shape of it.
Oh, the kangaroo is the Australian Sherman version.
Good one.
Could be. Well, I'll put you out of your misery. Ready? It is indeed an inflatable tank. Check it out. So I would say that was an inflatable Sherman.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you? It's pretty funny. So these were used as decoys, weren't they, or something?
Yeah.
I wouldn't use as targets, were they? Because it would be a rubbish target. Obviously, you hit it, it would go down. But yeah, decoys, or just to change what the enemy thought that the amount of weaponry they had, perhaps.
Use it out in the desert also for D-Day.
Oh, really?
To make them look like they had a far bigger army coming.
Yeah, with you. Yeah. Well done, Steph. Yeah, he says the two cables attached gave it away. That's right. Yeah, that's right. You can see the strap, the gun up. Yeah. Well done. Patton's first army. And as Steve said, no, you've got no idea. There you go, inflatable. I'm just going to add Keith in. Hello, Keith. Good morning.
Good morning. Sorry I'm late. I've spent an hour arguing with the computer over the internet.
Well, you're here now, and you're ready to join in, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
Right, we've got a few more guest things, I think, if I can remember rightly. Let's look. This one is a vehicle, but it's not military. Answers in the chat, please. Keith or Gary, got any ideas? Don't guess it. Don't shout it out. But have you any inklings?
None at all at the moment.
Yeah, chat's suddenly gone quiet. Like stumped.
Yeah.
I'll give you a clue then. It's from TV. Rob Tonk says that the Captain Scarlet SPV. Yeah. Dum, 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 dum. Heinz lorry. Yeah.
That was my guess.
Yeah, not a bad guess. Car, bike. Totally scale model. Steve says the background looks like the Heinz logo. It does, doesn't it? Top of it there. Here we have a winner. Skullfish says it's the rocket from Button Moon. And it is indeed the rocket from Button Moon. Well done, Skullfish. This was my favourite show when I was a kid. I thought I'd throw that in just as a side thing. Did you guess that straight away when you saw it, or did you see the other guesses, Skullfish? I'll be very interested to know. Sorry about that. Bit of a left field one. Back to the military stuff. What's that? Guess the thing. Yeah, Skullfish says he recognised it. Well done, mate. Certainly the type of person that I like. I like a Button Moon. You guys heard of Button Moon?
Yes.
No.
I used to love it.
Yeah. I've got the song in my head.
Oh, yeah? How's it go?
We're off the Button Moon. We follow Mr. Spoon, Button Moon.
That's right. I remember now.
Sorry for the bad singing.
Singing. Christopher says too old for Button Moon. Let's have a look. Right, so Mark has guessed B2 again. Rob is saying a stealth bomber. Christopher said the F-114 or F-14. F-114. Jupiter from Lost in Space. Oh, okay, like a flying saucer kind of shape. Cool. I'm not sure who that is. Saying B2. And Lewis always model making truck guessing Blackbird. Yeah, okay. Gary, have a go?
No.
Keith?
It's the nose wheel of one of the stealth aircraft.
Right.
That shape is definitely a stealth.
Well, the point of it.
Yeah, the undercarriage and the undercarriage cover. Unless it could be that new, but I don't think it's the new vertical takeoff. I don't think it's that one.
Yeah.
I don't think it's long enough on the nose.
Good guess with the shape of the undercarriage there. That's right. It's got those pointy bits. Mark says it shows good, but I don't get any modelling done. Sorry. And yes, Steve saying it looks like it's the Spirit again. Also, he's just saying is it F-35B? Yeah. So I'll give you 10 seconds, and then I'll reveal it. Any other guesses? Steph saying it's a budgie. It does. Look at the nose on that thing. It's like an eagle or something, isn't it? Budgie. Mark saying it's got no room on the bench for a laptop. Right, here we go. It is indeed the B2 again. Yeah, it was really interesting nose shape. It looks just like a hawk or something. And yeah, a bit cheeky putting another one up. But there you go. It's a nice picture. Yeah, that's it. Go back to the beginning now. Thank you very much for playing, everyone. That was fun. There we go. Let me go back to my face. Yay. Yeah, he was right. That's right. Absolutely. Wrong shape nose. The canopy is too small. Oh, for a budgie. So, Keith, what are you working on, mate?
Well, I'm doing a little bit on my aeroplane. Hang on, let's pull the curtains a bit because I'm suffering from sunlight again. So there we are. We have the aircraft here. If you remember this, I started doing it before I went on holiday.
Oh, I can't remember what. Oh, is it the trainer?
Yes, it's a little trainer. But I had to put a load of lead in the nose because it was a tail sitter. And it's quite a bit of lead. It's made it quite heavy. But over the last couple of weeks, I think the Evo stick has affected the plastic. So I'm just having to fill the whole front half of the fuselage where it's crinkled.
Oh.
And I didn't expect the Evo stick to do that.
No. Can you show us where it's done that?
Yeah, on the bottom of the engine, on the bottom of the engine here, it's all crinkled in. So what I've done is I've just filled it now.
Right.
But the other things that I've got on the near bench, said he reaching behind him, was my Dragon, which again is quite a magnificent beast.
Yeah.
There we are. Now you can see the gold a bit better today.
Wow.
Now I've drawn the curtains. So it's going to be done in gold, a brass and a bronze. So it's a mixture of metallic colours for a lot of it. And then I'll see what colour I do the wings.
What colour do you want to do the wings?
I'm not sure at the moment. I'm going to have to think about that and let something come through.
Wait until you get inspiration.
Yeah. And the other one is my little American lady. Here we are. Oops. What's this?
Keith, I'll give you a tip. If you look at your camera,
yeah,
Keith, you look at your camera, not your screen, and then just hide yourself so you can't see the camera, then she'll be right there. There you go.
Yeah.
That'll be.
I'm trying to catch the light on her. That's the trouble. Lighting's very difficult because my room's south facing and we have a low sun today. It's coming straight in the window and blinding me.
Gotcha.
That is why you really want a north window in your workshop, and all the artists had north light windows.
What's that from? What's the figure from?
The figure is from Mr. Lee's Minis.
Okay. Yeah.
But she's got some lovely engraved detail on her shawl, which will make it quite easy to paint.
Yeah.
And I'll be able to get the fine lines because all I've got to do is paint the shawl one colour, I hope, and then drop a wash into the fine lines.
Yes. Yeah. That's lovely. Well done, mate. That's really good. Good to see you back, mate.
Yeah. Well, like I say, I've had a holiday and then I've been fairly busy afterwards, but we think we've gone quiet again now.
Good. So you'll be back. You'll be back on the show.
So I'll be back. I'm back about now. I've got a nice bit of machining to do in the workshop, but and I can't get internet in the workshop. It's too far away and now shielded by steel.
Right. But your microphone and your webcam seems to be working quite well, and your internet seems to be keeping up to speed.
It seems to be keeping up to speed. The computer completely rejected the internet this morning.
Yeah.
And I've had to go back through everything and kick it all back in again.
Yeah. Well, just before you left, we put a little Flanders banner up because you look like him exactly. And
yes.
Because you were always in sort of low resolution, bad connection, we made it like that. So it's much more realistic. But now you've come back with like super internet and super webcam and everything. We have to use the high res version.
Well, this is the camera I've always had.
It's just that connection, isn't it? I guess
it is that connection, and it's and it seems to have stabilized itself a bit now.
Yeah. Good. How are you getting on, Gary, with your cowboy?
Yeah, getting on the very best.
So are you working on at the moment?
Just got the sign done of a bit more of the up around here for the opening scene of the film.
Oh, an opening scene. So what's the
Yeah.
sign say? Can't see it. No, can't read it. A something.
Rio Bravo.
Ah, okay.
The opening scene of the film. Where it goes through the. Yeah.
Oh gosh.
So a few
That's
more
brilliant.
bits and pieces.
Yeah.
I enjoyed this one. Definitely did.
Yeah.
It's turned out better than I thought.
I like it.
Yeah.
Well, are you going to put it on under a canopy, or are you going to put it on a like a frame or something? Or
Yeah, might get a wee picture frame. I might get Julie to pick me one up when she's at work on Wednesday.
Yeah.
And just put it in a wee picture frame.
Yeah.
I think that's what it'll do. Then hopefully we'll start another one maybe on Sunday.
Yeah, well, but obviously you work on it through the week and get it done, or just carry on a Sunday. You're going to come up with the next theme that we're going to work on Sundays, aren't you?
Yeah.
Brilliant. Love it. Got a few comments here. So Steph says, oh, Keith, firstly, the dragon is amazing. And secondly, no lag. Woohoo!
I think I still have a bit of lag.
Maybe a little bit. Well, there is that lag between earphone and brain.
Well, that's the major one. Because the earphones can't find the brain because they're in the backside.
Mark says, what are you machining, Keith?
A friend of mine has got an oldish little hand pump. You know, the ones that used to see the village hand pumps? About a 4-inch bore.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got to repair the bottom plate of that with the lift valve. So I've got to remake that, and we'll redo the bore on it, and then we'll get a new leather washer and a plunger made, and he'll have a working hand pump for his garden.
Wow. All sorts of different things that you're working on.
Well, I've got to do something for him. He's done a lot of work for me. He helps me out a lot. So
right.
He came out and helped me clad my shed in the steel.
Gosh, that was a big job.
I've just clad my wife's shed as well now with the leftover steel. All the opposite went on there.
Gary, did you hear what I heard?
Yes.
You just clad your wife.
Yes.
It's a family show, please.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Skullfish came up with a good name for Guess the Thing. Name the thing. WTF, what's the thing? What's the thing? That's good. That's better than Guess the Thing. GTF. What's the thing? I like it. I'll write that down. See if I don't write it down. Yeah.
That has another meaning as well.
It does.
Yes.
That's the best suggestion we've had so far. Well, once we finalise on what we're going to call this Guess the Thing, what WTF, I'll make a little logo for it so we have to properly done. And Gary's going to record the theme tune.
Yes, I'll try.
You could do it in the style of Button Moon, because we know you can sing it. What is the thing? What's their thing? Mark says, I still have a lathe and a milling machine in my ex-wife's garage. I used to build 5-inch gauge railway locos.
Mm.
Wow. I'd love to be able to use a lathe and make like a bowl or something one day. Like a lathe.
I'd love to use one safely.
Yeah, dangerous. Well, Models for Heroes had the desk lathe, didn't they? Donated.
Yes.
John Blake down in Gosport had a lathe donated to him, and then we passed it on, didn't we?
Yes. Yes, it was a little Unimat 4.
Yeah, and that went on to the men's shed in Nursling in Southampton.
Yeah.
They're going to be using that a lot.
They're very pleased with it. They were over the moon when I went in there.
Brilliant. So yeah, I mean, Models for Heroes has got a lot of links and a lot of similarities with the men's shed network or movement, what you call them. Obviously, the men's shed is just for men, and Models for Heroes is for veterans and ex-service personnel. So, you know, there's obviously a similarity there. Do you have men's sheds up in Northern Ireland, Gary?
I think there is, Malcolm, but I'm not 100% sure.
Right. Okay. It'd be worth having a look, mate, because let's see if they do, because it's a really good idea. It's basically a charity, and each shed is a franchise of that charity, like a Cub Scouts or something. And they just do men's stuff, I guess. They work on lathes and woodwork and metalwork and all sorts of building things, and then to make money, they sell the things that they make. They also fix things as well. I don't know if you know much more about it, Keith.
Well, the Alresford men's shed has been repairing the benches around the town. So they've done all the seats around Alresford and bits and pieces like that. Working with the council, because I got involved with them because they wanted to do a happy to chat bench. Now, these started off in Somerset a few years ago, and somebody stuck a notice on a bench and just said, sit here if you're happy to chat to someone. And the idea is somebody's feeling a bit lonely, they can sit on the bench, somebody else will come along and they've got a few minutes, they'll just sit down and talk.
I see.
And they've put one in Alresford. But they were short of the sign for it. So the gentleman from Men's Shed who knew about the signs I'd made for the local avenue of trees in remembrance for people fallen in the wars, came round and asked if I would help out. So I made the sign for them for the Happy to Chat bench.
Oh, brilliant. Did you use your...
I used the engraver for it, yes.
That's the word.
Yes.
Sorry.
That's right. A friend of mine set up a special site on Facebook for pantograph engravers now.
Oh, really? Have you got a special society just for pantograph engraving?
We haven't got a society, but a friend of mine, he's got several machines and he does quite a bit. And he's also got the cup holder. So he engraved his, you could buy the metal Costa mugs, the reusable ones. He engraved his with his initials because somebody pinched it in work. And then he had everybody asking him to engrave their initials on their cups.
Well, I guess that's what happens, isn't it? When people know you've got these things. Mark says, must retrieve my Unimat 3 from the garage. No room in my flat for the big stuff. Neighbours might complain. Or I'm sure they would. If you get a Unimat up the stairs, I don't know if you have a lift, but they're quite heavy.
They're not too bad. They're a good, easy one-man lift.
Upstairs.
That little one was very heavy because it had all the accessories in the drawer underneath.
Oh, brilliant. So what I'm going to do is close the show now. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching. The next show that you can watch that is interactive, as far as I know of, is the... Where's the button? Where is the button? Model Officer. He will be doing the Sunday Parade. That's James on his YouTube channel. So type that in to your browser and that'll take you directly to the YouTube channel, or just search for Model Officer in YouTube and it'll take you straight there. And then it being a Sunday, for Marlo's on at 2, is that right?
Yeah, 2 o'clock, yeah.
So, and at 2 o'clock, you got the Fermanagh models as well. That's 2 to 5, right?
Yeah, that's correct, Malcolm.
Today. So go and check them out too. Also, after James today, you've got Festa and Dave doing their, I can't remember the name of the show. Is it Buddy Builders, I think? If Dave's still watching, you can put it in the chat. But yeah, that's going to be on after James, and James will be plugging that show from his. So, but for beneficiaries and volunteers of Models for Heroes, we will be back on a Monday, which is tomorrow, at 12 o'clock, and then on Wednesday at 12, and then Friday at 8. Sunday is the only public show that we do currently, open to the rest of the world. And I'm glad you've tuned in. We had 18 at one point, which is lovely.
Nice.
Enjoying this. So that's cool. Lewis says he's going to be there, Gary. There you go.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Lewis.
Getting you in trouble again, I expect.
Yes. I'm always in trouble.
Oh, it's called the Sunday Brunch Buddy Builders. That is Colin and Dave's show. Vesta 67 Workshop, I think, the YouTube channel is. Mark says, "Great, thanks, Malcolm. Great show. Eases you into a Sunday." Well, that's what we thought we try and do. Try and make the transition a little bit easier. I can go back to sleep now. Go back to bed. Right. Cheers, Keith. Cheers, Gary. Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you, Malcolm. All
Right.
And yeah, those in the public view, we'll see you next Sunday. Otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow. Okay. Cheers, then. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye.